Yay.
All right. Yeah. So yes, you have your chime of opening, I believe is what it's called. And you used it on the carriage. And I thought y'all were going to take a long rest here in this room. Does that sound familiar? Because I remember it was kind of where we ended. Y'all felt safe enough in this room that the Jabberwock had not seen you.
I was also going to ask, if we're taking a long rest, can I make some potions of healing?
Of healing? Yes. Of helium, I would prefer you didn't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We do. What the fuck? All right, Maritim, are you all rested up?
About.
Maritim, do you have spirit guardian?
That's a good question. Not sure.
I thought you did. After your long rest, you don't hear the thing moving. Maybe it went back to sleep. Maybe it left. Nobody heard it fly, and Daisy would have been the one who did not need to rest longer than 4 hours. So if it did fly away, it may have flown away during the 4 hours in which Daisy was not paying attention to anything. But nobody heard anything that sounded like a creature taking off. But you also don't hear it moving anymore either.
Out of curiosity, does that creature have an intelligence of 3 or lower?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Are the walls
How thick are the walls?
how thick are the walls?
How thick are stone walls normally? Like 6 inches to a foot? So
Sure.
A foot or more.
Omnipotent God
Okay.
of the universe.
So they're a foot. They're a foot thick.
Okay. And what's the doors made out of?
The doors here, let me find where you are. I'm gonna say they are wooden doors. Why not?
You can totally cast it, but I just want to see.
Okay. I'm not gonna know. I'm gonna...
No, sorry, they are elaborately decorated wooden doors. So they've got like metal decorations of leaves and stuff going on them. Picture kind of like that.
Okay.
And the doors that actually have symbols of a lion or a heart on them have kind of like a coat of arms like that above them.
Callus wants to ask the group. It's like we're kind of waking up and looking around. It's like all quiet, and it's like, who wants to go check? And then puts his finger up on his nose real quick.
So you guys remember that there's the door here that you came in that was marked with the heart, and there was a switchback hallway up here.
Right. Yeah. That I want to search. I want to use my helm of telepathy to detect thoughts. Okay. Because I can do it with a range of 30 feet.
And so 30 feet. Okay, so you do pick up some thoughts of food and sleep and dreams of catching owlbears.
Nice job.
Oh, guys, we're not alone. It's still here. It's
sleeping. I'm gonna start looking around the room real quick.
It's sleeping, but it's not in the room with us, but it's near. But it's sleeping.
After coming to, I'm gonna ask who has any healing potions. Does anyone need one?
Healing potions?
Because I got 5 potions of healing.
I have none.
Yeah, I could take one too.
Okay, so just go into inventory, manage inventory, and just type in potion healing. And
I would
it should
like
be
one,
black.
if
Yes,
that's okay.
and I'll hand one out to everybody. And an extra one to 2 to Daisy, and 1 to Mutrid, and then 1 to Callus.
It's potion of healing.
Yeah, it should be the black one. This is
going to be the black one.
This is important. It means something.
The black one. I don't
I
see
have
a black
green,
one.
blue, and purple.
Yeah, I got that's what I got too.
So what now?
There's white. There's one written in white, one in green, one in blue, one in purple.
I got the one in red.
Potion.
See it. Nope, I
Regains
see it now.
2d4 plus 2 hit points.
No,
Yeah.
No, I see it.
4 plus
Yeah.
2, yeah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
It's probably a carryover from the basic rule set instead of the PHP.
All right, I'm good. I got it.
Mutrid, instead of the regular potion of healing, I'm going to give you the potion of healing superior that I have.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you want
Ooh.
those?
That's 8d4 plus 8.
Okay,
Because we
so
need tank to keep tanking.
I need to take out the one that I just put in.
No, I only added one.
Okay, add one more because I gave you 2.
Oh, well, thank you.
Ooh, this potion, it glimmers when agitated. Yeah, after you hand it to me, I'm gonna sit there and shake. Pretty.
And I am going to say that you can use your action to throw a potion at a party member and hit them with it for it to take effect.
Oh, rock on! That's
Mash.
badass.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Go ahead.
So just for cool points rules, if I say I'm taking a healing potion, I don't have to do the lame thing of uncorking it and drinking it. I can just slam that fucker down and it works.
No,
I
you have to
mean,
smash it into your forehead like a beer
yeah,
can.
you got
I'll
to
do that. Perfect. I'll do that.
Okay. Yes, that will work. You can
Cool.
also uncork it and pour it over you for it to work. This is a mechanic from Baldur's Gate 3 that I thought was really cool. I thought it was a unique way to do that. Even though you really don't need to, like you can open all inventories, but you can throw potions at party members and other people for them to heal. So I thought it was a fun mechanic. And so I'm adding that in, and it is right here where everyone can see it.
Okay, now while we're on the mechanic of potions and
Yes.
its uses, grabbing a potion of healing and taking it, is that a bonus action? I do believe it's a
lost
bonus
Derek.
action.
That's right.
I believe it is also a bonus action. Yeah. Like equipping your weapon counts as a bonus action. So the way that this works, all right, if you want to use a potion on someone else, you are taking your potion and throwing it at a party member. That is your action. If you are drinking your own potion, that is a bonus action. You took your long rest. Meritum has distributed their potions to everyone who needs them. What do you want to do? Mutrid has mentioned that she believes it is asleep, but it is within 30 feet of y'all somewhere.
Great word choices.
I was thinking about scouting out a different route other than the one we went through. But no, when we came into this room we're in now, in the hallway, it continued on.
All right, but let's do it quiet.
Easy enough. I'm going to tap myself and give myself blessing of the trickster.
Okay.
And stealth roll. 18.
Nice.
One more time. Yeah. Gonna go with the 8.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then with my shield out, I am going to go out those doors into the hallway and then come around to see what I see.
So you can go to your left, to your right. There is a hallway here and a hallway up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up where this is my left.
And then it comes to a set of double doors, a set of double doors, and then a set of double doors with a heart over the top of it.
I'm gonna check those doors.
Okay.
Nice and easy. See if they're trapped or locked.
Roll it.
So we got a kid hitter investigation.
You find no traps.
Locked or not locked?
No, it's unlocked. It's got a heart over it.
Okay. Slowly open the door and
Okay.
peek my head in there and see what I see.
This room contains glass cabinets filled with a wide variety of weaponry. The weapons are so well constructed that it is difficult to tell if this display is an armory or a museum.
Okay. I almost feel like I had taken that time to make detect fault. Okay. I'm going to come back out and check the door right across.
This one here. Do you open it? Do you squeeze it open?
Open it nice and slow, really. Same
Right,
as I
as
did
you-
with the other one.
As you're opening it nice and slow and it swings outward, you start to see big, ugly, green, scaly dragon thing.
Okay, I'm gonna make the oh shit face, not say anything, slowly close the door. If it starts to squeak, I'm like gonna find some oil or something to put on the hinges.
Yeah.
Closing it back.
Okay.
And then go check out the other side of the doors.
All right.
Same protocol, checking for traps, checking for lock,
Yeah.
opening.
Okay. So what you see is the grand ballroom, and it lies before you. The northern part of the floor up here is littered with debris and splintered remains of 3 doors that have been knocked from their hinges, leaving openings through which you see an adjoining room up here and over here. You don't really see a room over here because you're peeking this way. Give me a insight check or just something. Give me a wisdom check that you feel would best counterpart to your memory. Probably insight.
Inside.
Yeah. And don't forget, you still have guidance going, don't you?
Yes. 17.
Yep. Okay. So from what you remember of your trip around the castle on the outside, that big giant owl creature is somewhere off, kind of you're kind of close to where you saw it. You know that it's off in that northeasterly direction.
Right.
And based on what you remember from what you can see, like you can kind of see a wall here. You would know that there's more castle over to this side, just from everything that you've seen already and how everything kind of mirrors. You know that there's more, and you think that you are close to that big ass owl thing. To continue describing this room, throughout the ballroom, royal couriers stand motionless, their eyes fixed on a black iron curtain atop a dais in the middle of the chamber. Dark vapors rise from the cauldron. 2 figures are frozen statue-like off to one side of the cauldron. An imperious middle-aged woman with long white hair and white robes, and a younger woman clad in armor and wearing a white cape. The older woman is reaching desperately toward the cauldron, while the armored woman at her side is grasping a fine-looking quarterstaff.
Do either of these women look familiar?
Yes. One of them absolutely looks like...
And the other doesn't look familiar at all?
Doesn't look familiar at all.
Okay. As I move over, or I'm going to make my way across, not straight across, kind of like a U shape, curving down towards that. Yeah, towards that direction. And just kind of like swing my path around over the door.
All right, which which door do you want to go to?
The one, almost the door, the double doors are straight across from the ones that I just came out.
Okay. As you're walking, you can clearly see that these doors, and these doors all have a lion on them. And you come up to here, you can clearly see the Jabberwock, and there's a double door here. Do you want to go in that one?
Yep. Same
right.
routine, checking for traps, locks, moving
Right.
violently.
Roll it for traps. I'm going to say at this point it's been 10 minutes, so if you want to recast guidance, you can recast guidance.
Yeah, definitely. So 16.
16. You find no traps. The door is not locked.
All right. Through that door, and then to the one south.
So this door right here has a heart on it. Roll your check for traps.
Yeah, this would be a perfect time for it to be trapped.
I mean, you find no traps.
7. Same thing.
Yep. So you open the door. The walls of this room are lined with square compartments holding bundles of rolled paper scrolls. In the middle of the room is an elderly dwarf in gray robes with spectacles resting on the tip of his bulbous nose, sits perfectly behind a writing desk facing the dwarf. The dwarf's quill is dipped halfway into an ink pot, and his bloodshot eyes are fixed on a sheet of parchment in front of him. He is frozen in time.
All right. I'm going to move up to him.
You're going to move up to him? Okay.
And here's a weird question. Well, not weird. Is anything moving on him, like his eyes? Okay.
There is so there's a sheet of parchment in front of him, and as you get
Right.
closer, you can see that there's some writing on it.
Can I read it?
You can.
What is he writing? Or what is he writing?
Dear Rotten Ethel, you have requested access to ancient rituals handed down by Baba Yaga herself, rituals that can be used to fulfill bargains. I regret to inform you that Igville is unwilling to share her knowledge of these rituals with you at this time. Your coven has much work to do to earn her favor. Until then, she wishes you well in your dark dealings with
Morton?
Martin? Woo!
That's just where it stops, with
Right. And he's addressing the letter to who?
Rotten Ethel.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and make my way back, retracing the same path that I went.
Okay.
'Cause I figure I've been gone long enough.
Yeah, you've been gone, I would say, about by the time you get back, it'll be 20 minutes. So we're gonna pause on Meritum. What are y'all doing? What are the rest of you doing for 20 minutes?
Just kicking it, I guess. Trying to be quiet.
Farting up a
I was
storm.
gonna say that I'm going to just kind of keep casting the detect thoughts, just the general cast.
Okay. Lots of
Because-
dreams
like-
of hunting and eating.
Well, and while Meritum is in range, from what I understand how it works, it's like I can sense him go out of range, or where it's like I can't detect his thoughts anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
Do you want to really detect Meritum's thoughts, though?
just to make sure he's still
Trying to
alive.
horrify yourself into a coma over here?
I listened just long enough to hear a quick little
It's like an
Oh.
echo. It's like an echolocation. Are you there?
yeah.
Are you there? It's
Yeah.
like a ping. You there? Yep. You there? Yep. You there?
Marco.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I,
Nope.
I think
Nope. You there? You there? You there? Yeah.
I think Matt missed what I did where it's like, are you there? Or it's like, yeah, where it's like I tune in just for a moment, I hear a
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I heard. I just
I'm done. And back out.
Is that all that y'all want to do?
Sure. Yeah, I guess let's wait for Miriam to fill us in on what's ahead. And where were the girls around the cauldron?
Over here.
And they're frozen in time?
Yep.
Okay.
So it I must have misheard that. I thought that you were saying it was like a picture.
No.
So one of them is definitely
Zablina.
Zablina,
Yes.
and the other we have no idea of who is.
Correct.
Okay, and we want to free Zablina. So, yeah, what we decided it was that I just was pinging you with my helm of telepathy, keeping tabs on you,
Good use.
but only tuning in long enough to hear in your brain going
Oh, shit. You probably would have heard at one point me going, found her.
Yeah, so
And then when I get back, I'll relay everything that I saw.
yeah.
Kind of wondering if we shouldn't go into that weapon room, see if there's any magical weapons in there or anything that
Yes.
could help us.
Yes. Mutrid wants to go see the weapons.
Callus wants to go see the weapons.
I'm
Does everyone want to go see the weapons?
Callus is making his way there, walking the best he can with the hardest dick possible.
Daisy, did you want to go see the weapons? You're on mute. Oh, Daisy's on the phone.
Yeah.
I think that was a yes.
yeah.
Daisy wants to go see the weapons. All right. So here's the weapons room. And literally, there is one of each weapon listed on the martial melee weapons and the martial ranged weapons table in the player's handbook, which I understand that not everyone has that. So,
Then once we come in, shut the doors behind us, and then
yes.
I'm going to
All right.
ritually cast detect magic.
Your martial weapons. There is one battle axe, one flail, one glaive, one great axe, great sword, halberd, lance, long sword, maul, morning star, pike, rapier, scimitar, short sword, trident, warpick, warhammer, whip. There is also a blowgun, a hand crossbow, a heavy crossbow, a longbow, and a net.
Now, are these glass cases? Are they rigged for traps? Are they magic?
You can check.
Yeah, let me go ahead and check.
Okay.
And cast guidance on Callus.
All right.
What would I be rolling for it?
Roll investigation and then roll an extra 1d4.
16, d4, 18.
You find no traps, and you notice that the cabinets are unlocked. The weapons are of particularly fine manufacture.
Like all from the same maker?
They're just made really, really well.
Okay. Callus definitely wants the blowgun.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take the blowgun.
You grab the blowgun, and as soon as you grab it, it says, "My, aren't you a mighty warrior?"
You talking to me?
Audibly or just in his head?
Audibly. Not loud, but just like two people having a normal conversation in a restaurant. Or not in a restaurant, but like in a park.
Talking blowgun.
Why are you talking? Why is this blowgun talking?
Because you are a fantastic warrior. I am so lucky to be owned and wielded by one such as you.
How very flattering. This place is fucking weird.
I'm gonna lean over to Miriam and say that blowgun didn't know what the fuck it's talking about.
And then as I'm in the midst of like
This is a
casting
trap.
dispel magic, I'm just gonna look at it and go, it does flow. And I'm gonna keep going.
You're casting dispense?
I'm not dispel magic, detect magic. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have dispel magic.
Are you casting it as a ritual?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to take 10 minutes?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so while he's casting and Callus has this blowgun that's talking to him, Callus, did you want to pick up any other weapon?
Now I'm really curious. Let me grab the net.
You grab the net, and it says, "My, what a fine gnome you are. Look at you. So big and strong. I bet you'll use me to catch all kinds of fish and enemies."
I'm just gonna stuff it in the bag of holding, like while it's talking.
I want to pick up. I'm witnessing all of this. I want to go pick up the great axe.
You pick up the great axe. "Oh, well, isn't that a wonderful dress you're wearing, madam? Quite the minotaur you are, and look at how pointed those horns are. Right good for goring, and I'm right good for axing. Together, we'll make a fantastic team."
What the fuck? What did they do to us?
I don't know. I don't know.
Behold, the armory of flattery.
Yes.
Yeah, why are these weapons complimenting us?
They're clearly magical.
Yeah.
You can stop casting.
Now I'm finishing this shit out, boy.
Okay.
Every time I cast detect magic at this point, I'm really wishing I had identify.
Yeah. Well, there went Daisy.
Yeah, we lost Derek.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm going to ask it. So how are you going to slay my enemies?
With the help of such a fine warrioress as you.
But my axe is better than you.
Oh. Is your axe Snickersnack?
No,
Oh.
it's a great wood axe.
Oh. Well, I'm sure that a warrioress such as you, any axe in your hands is as deadly as Snickersnack.
But does Snickersnack offer anything other than being Snickersnack? Because a rose by any other name is still a rose and tasty.
Well, it's the finest weapon ever made. We don't even compare.
Well, a fine butter knife is only good for butter.
And a fine weapon is only good for killing.
I'm gonna pick up the warhammer.
All right. And then the axe stops talking.
Like if I keep talking to it, is it going to keep responding?
Nope, not anymore.
Hmm.
All right, Callus, you pick up the warhammer.
Yeah.
Ah, I bet we'll smash many heads with those big arms of yours, laddie.
You sounded exactly like I expected. And I'm gonna ask it. It's like, what makes y'all so special?
Ah, is it not special enough that we shower you with compliments? Look at you, you're a fine dwarf. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Look at you, you're a fine gnome. You're great for smashing kneecaps and heads and toes.
I'm glad me and you were thinking alike, but what happens if I pick up another weapon and put you down?
Well, I'll be sad to lose the companionship of a fine warrior such as yourself.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it down and then look over at Mutrid and see if her axe is talking.
Her axe is not talking anymore.
So I'm pick the warhammer back up.
Ah, how great I am to be in such strong gnomish hands as yours.
Okay, great. I got it. Thanks. It's very nice to hold you. And then
It's nice to be held by you.
I'll give it like a fake wink, and I'm gonna pull out the net from the bag of holding.
Oh, thank goodness I'm back. Oh, I'm so happy to be in the strong arms of such a gnome as yourself.
So I'm gonna say, all right, net. I'm happy to have you aboard. Back in the sack, and so stuff it back in the.
Why is my sword not talking?
I don't.
Axe.
And Callus is like, I don't know. Look what they done to us.
I'm gonna like bang it up against shit. Like,
What shit? What are you banging it against?
like the table. Like I'm not like hitting, but like I'm like bonking it. Like don't like just
okay.
like yeah, like sitting there going like saying its name, trying to get it to respond again. I'm so confused.
It does not respond.
I try putting it down, picking it back up.
Nope.
The fuck?
What if I pick it up?
Nope.
Okay, if we want the weapons to talk, Mutrid, you can't handle them. I'm sorry, I'm not making the rules.
All right, Meritum. You finish casting your spell, and yes, every item in here is enchanted with some form of transmutation.
What do transmutations do?
I'm sorry, with some form of enchantment is what I want to say it is. Let me make sure I'm giving you the right information.
Just want to make sure I'm adding.
Out of game transmutation would be changing one thing from one state to another.
So no, it is transmutation. Transmutation can do things like make inanimate objects move. Okay, Daisy's just following. Oh, okay. Daisy's online with tech support. Let me see here. Give me just a minute. So the School of Transmutation modify energy and matter. So you can shape change. You can.
But these things
make
could be
move.
people.
I mean, they could be.
Soylent Green is people.
Right, it's the best green ever.
Soylent Green
Sure.
is a net. That's weird.
Fine weaponry is people.
Possible. Very
And
possible.
Callus is like, cool.
Yeah. No, they could have been people. Sure.
Yeah, especially if these weapons pulled in sentient.
Then did mine die?
So I'm gonna ask the warhammer. It's like, are you a person? Where'd you come from?
I was made in the finest fires that any dwarf could make.
And where was that?
In a mountain. I can't reveal the secrets of the dwarves,
I see.
no matter how fine of a gnome you may be.
Okay, so you were made by dwarves. Okay,
Callus, ask it why my sword is not, or my axe is not talking.
why isn't that axe talking anymore?
Otherwise, she probably made it sad.
Oh, Mutrid, you made the axe sad.
How could I make an axe sad? That's impossible. Oh wait, I did say that my axe was better than it. I wasn't
you
being
asked it to give
rude.
an
I was
evaluation
being
of itself.
factual.
And you killed it.
And then you asked it to give an give itself its own evaluation. That is always a horrible thing to do.
That's always to make somebody sad.
But it was saying it's the greatest.
Okay, so try something else, but don't make it sad.
What? But I like the axe. I just
That-
didn't want to use it if it's not going to help me in battle.
What else you got here?
So that was the great axe or the battle axe?
The
Oh.
great axe.
Yeah,
Okay, there is a battle axe.
pick up the battle axe.
Yeah, but it's not as strong. That's why I picked up the straw. It's like I looked at there's a lance, but that's the
What's
because
up?
I've already got 1d12 plus 5. Plus if I hit anything that's wood, I get extra.
That's a morning star.
Oh yeah.
Morning Star is basically a giant spiky.
Yeah, it's a big spiky mace.
Morning Star, 1d8 piercing. That thing's only 4 pounds. Oh, there's a maul too.
There is a mole.
Oh, look at the maul, babe.
Where?
2d6 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
That thing's 10 pounds.
It is a two-handed weapon. You have seen Maritim use Maritim uses a small warhammer, right? Or is it a small
No.
maul?
It's a mall.
Yeah. So
It
you've seen
just looks really small. It's a small mall.
you've seen
small maul?
Maritim use a small maul. Small maul named
One-handed at that.
Yes.
So would mine be a tall maul?
Yes,
Mhm.
or a Paul Mall. Not
No,
a
that's
Paul
only if
Mall.
it's dead. I don't know. If you get the mall, you insult it, it never talks again. Then it could be a Paul Mall because it's dead.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
If you're carrying it around. But wow, I went
36.
really deep on that joke. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab the whip.
You grab the whip.
Mhm.
All right, real quick. Daisy is their computer screen is not coming on.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Yeah. Okay. So Maritim, you grab the whip.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, hello there, you fine winged individual.
But hello. And then because I don't know how to use a whip, and I'm not gonna do it like real loud. I'm just gonna kind of like move it around.
Swish, swish, swish. You
Does
are.
it actually make a swish noise? Like
It is. You are doing a fantastic job of using this whip. I am excited to go into combat with you, you wonderful
Hey,
fake creature.
Hey, Maritim, whip it good.
I would, but that would be really loud.
I was trying to make a 80s song reference.
No, I know.
Evo.
Okay, then I'm gonna stow the whip away on my hip and look at because I've seen Daisy identify stuff.
Yeah.
Callus, have I seen you identify stuff?
I can. I have to use a spell slot.
Daisy would have to use a spell slot no, Daisy can do it as a ritual.
Yeah.
So Daisy is absolutely willing to identify whatever you want Daisy to identify.
How about the axe?
The axe, since you still have detect magic on, the battle axe the great axe is no longer magical.
Oh fuck!
And I'm gonna look at you two and I'm like, you killed it. You literally killed it. He's dead.
I wasn't trying to make it sad. I was just being real with it. That's the problem. Is I'm trying to be real in a magical world. Hey,
Look what they done.
I remember when we first got here, I said nothing is as it seems.
I'm so glad
Okay.
I made that.
okay.
I'm so glad I showed that to Callus.
That's so right.
I'm gonna pick up the mall.
Okay. Oh, you pick up them all. Why, hello. Oh, hang on. It's them all. Why, hello there, lassie. In your wonderful flowery dress with your fantastic horns. What are we gonna smash?
Everything.
Yes,
Everything.
everything. There's a wall over there. Let's smash it. Wait, maybe don't.
And Callus is going, no, no. That's why Callus hasn't broken all the glass in here yet.
I'm excited to be smashing things with a warrior such as yourself.
Oh yes. Oh yes. We are going to smash.
Yeah, we are. Many things.
And what's your name, my dear Maul?
Mole.
Doesn't happen to be Darth, does it?
I don't have a name. Do you want to give me one?
Darth. Darth.
Darth.
Darth.
Darth. Darth.
I like it. You are so good at naming things. You should name everything.
I know. Now I get this. And I think you are better than all of the other weapons here,
Ah, well, I appreciate that.
especially since you're in my hand. I'm just
What?
like
I'm not.
like,
I'm not as fine as Snicker Snack. And then it stops talking. It said it very glumly. It's like, but I'm not as fine as Snicker.
fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not touching another goddamn thing in this goddamn place.
You made it compare itself to other weapons.
Mhm. You got to that evaluation point again. Got to avoid that.
I am gonna go sit in the corner. I am gonna go sit in the corner. I'm too literal for this place. I'm just gonna sit in the corner and just
Alice is going to go over and console Mutrid the best I can and say, we're going to get to a real bar soon, I promise. We're almost done here. That's the only thing keeping me going.
So after about 10 minutes, Daisy finishes the ritual. What is Daisy identifying? Which
I'd say the blowgun.
Callus, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold the blowgun out. Say, hey, we're gonna check you out here real quick.
Okay, so the spell that's used to enchant these basically the weapons are enchanted to shower their wielder with compliments.
What kind of narcissistic fucker would do something like that?
Fey Queen?
Like,
I would actually probably say that a fake friend.
all right. So yeah, I'm stowing the blowgun.
So with that spell, it confers no other bonuses.
Nope, there's no other. These are really, really well-made weapons, though. All three of you can give me. It's not a skill anymore. Give me an insight on any of the weapons.
What about Arcana?
Arcana. I mean, you can use Arcana. It wouldn't really apply here. Insight would probably be the best. Maybe Perception if you want to do that instead.
rather do perception.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah, perception.
I rolled a 17 on insight.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. So, and then Maritim's rolling the perception? Okay, yeah. So all three of you will figure it out. These
23.
weapons are so well made that you could easily get twice as much as what they're worth. So like that great sword would be worth 100 gold.
So at this point, Callus already has plans of filling up that bag of holding. Like, yeah, I was saying to the crowd, it's like, hey, if they're just talking weapons, it's like, cool, we might have, and whispers real quiet, we might have better weapons. But these things would sell for a fortune back home.
Yeah. Like even
And I got so many of them.
even the ones that Mutrid has killed, you would still get twice as much gold for because of how well they're made.
All right.
And my propensity for like loving magical items, because like out of game, finely crafted weapons are the best for enchanting with spells and enchantments upon them.
Uh-huh.
So I'm also going to mention that besides just selling them, we could make them better.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm looking right at Callus when I say that.
I'm already thinking, bud.
I'll pick up my
Great acts of dishonor,
yes. Yes.
maul of loathing.
No. And I want to put it in there as Snicker Snack. I'm gonna remember its name.
That's not its name.
What was its name?
So the mall you named Darth, but you didn't name the Great Axe.
Right, it named itself.
So the Great Axe said that it wasn't as good as Snicker Snack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole evaluation thing you did 2 times in a row that made the self-esteem of the weapons just shattered. It's like you cast Vicious Mockery without being a bard.
I just come by it naturally.
Giggity.
There's that multi-class coming out.
Is that all the weapons that are in there, Matt?
There is one of every martial weapon here and every martial ranged weapon.
Okay, longbow. Who's a heavy crossbow?
And a hand crossbow.
I have a couple of them already, but not one
So-
that talks.
If it's okay with everyone else, I'm going to grab the hand crossbow, the whip, the rapier, and the scimitar.
Go for it.
And and the longbow.
And when you grab them, each one showers you with compliments of how
Yeah,
amazing
as they
and
start
fantastic.
talking, they're like, "Oh, you're the greatest!" Whoop, right in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Perfect. Yep.
So
Every
it's gonna
time
be
you
quick
touch a new,
succession of- Go ahead.
I'm gonna do that with the rest of them.
and Callus, you have never been showered with more compliments, even when you paid for it.
Okay, so like the dick can only get so hard. Like it's been raging this whole time. Cal's just fucking nuts.
Yep.
And I'm gonna
Pretty
grab
much.
the Morning Star, and as I grab it, I'm gonna turn towards Butchert and go, "Yeah, let's not," and then slide it in.
Sorry, damn it, I was reading. I missed it.
He picks up the Morning Star and he looks over at Mewtwo and goes, "No, let's not." And he puts it and puts it away.
And as I'm slipping into the bag of holding, go, "It's okay, I won't let her touch you."
Yutra, did you see that text I sent you?
Yes, I did.
I think that's a good name, Darth Maul of Loathing.
That's
Yep.
really good.
That is really good.
Okay, yeah, I need to figure out how to.
Okay, so wait, go back 1 second, Matt.
All right.
Oh yeah, I gotta add those, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Menu fucking pulled up. All right. Perfect. All right. I'll write it. I'll scribble them on my inventory later.
Hang on, here we go. The link is in the chat.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I'll fill all that in. I'll write it in later.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what's in this room.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess so. If we clear the room out, let's go have a peek at the cauldron.
All right. So in this room, everybody needs to make stealth rolls who is trying to be stealthy.
Oh no.
Who has the worst stealth?
I do.
Now that I understand what's going on, it's saying Snicker Snack is the best
Weapon.
great axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A second. Daisy was casting Pass
Identify.
Without Trace.
Oh,
So
that's good.
as Daisy casts this, it actually comes from the staff. The staff covers Daisy in a veil of shadows, and it radiates out 30 feet. And Daisy tells you that as long as you stay within 30 feet of them, you will be greater protected from detection. Effectively, everyone has a +10 to stealth checks, and you can't be tracked except by magical means. So you leave no tracks and no traces. Shadows and silence radiate from Daisy.
Now, I'm assuming Daisy's going to kind of follow the group if we're moving along.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fucking sweet. Cause yeah, I got fucking half plate I'm dealing with. So
Yeah.
Nice,
right, so-
yes.
So everybody roll stealth checks. And do not forget that whatever it is,
That's from here, right?
yes.
oh Jesus. All right.
Oh fuck.
You got a 15. And don't forget your guidance. Never had guidance.
Huh?
Oh, I'm giving it to myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a 19
Okay.
total.
So Mutrid, you have a 15. So you know you're not being stealthy, and yet you are.
Okay. So Callus is I roll a 16. Do I
Yep.
roll it with disadvantage?
No. No.
Okay. Straight roll 16.
Right. You have a total of 26.
Nice.
Mutrid has
Yeah.
a total of 15. And Maritim has a total of 19. And nobody hears Daisy. Daisy could fart and nobody would know it.
In fact, Daisy
And-
farts. Daisy, every time Daisy takes a step, is
Yeah. All right. So you find yourselves over here in this hallway. This is the door where the dwarf was writing a letter. And then the hallway goes up like this, and it goes out over here. While you still have guidance, roll me insight.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, go ahead and add your.
Oh, that's a fat 8.
Yeah, you you can't seem to recall exactly, like from the outside, you can't seem to recall what the next rooms coming up are.
Do I remember this giant owl thing?
You remember that there's a giant owl thing somewhere, and you remember that there is a giant eating somewhere in this general vicinity, but you are turned around. You can't remember if one's north and one's south, or if they're both just further east, or if they're both north or both south. You're a little confused on where they were.
All right. So I'm going to turn around to the party and be like, okay, so there was an owl somewhere and a giant. Yeah.
I'll do my detect, like, because we can see that we're in a hallway, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll do detect thoughts while kind of walking up and down the hallway to see if I detect anything.
Well, you detect. What was the question about intelligence 3 or lower?
My understanding from I read it earlier. My understanding is she can do this with any creature with a greater than 3 intelligence.
Okay.
Hold up. Let me double check it.
Like, yeah, that's what I had thought I read.
If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak any language, the creature's unaffected.
Okay. So what you pick up, I mean, you would know that it's from the south. What you pick up from the south is thoughts of cake. That Kellic was supposed to bring cake. And Kellic promised cake, 8 tiers high, lit with blood red candles and icing white as snow.
The cake is a lie.
But it's coming from the south, right?
Yeah.
So that would tell us which way to go.
Yes, but the cake is always a lie. The cake is always a lie. It's a Portal 2 reference.
I know.
Sorry.
It's also a Portal reference.
Huh?
It's also a Portal 1 reference.
You said an owlbear and a giant?
A giant owl and a giant.
A giant owl and a giant. Well, I think the giant's down that way, and I'm going to point towards the 2 doors. So whatever else is here may be the other way down that hall.
Would I remember a set of stairs anywhere in my previous excursion going up or down, like to another level?
Not that you ran across. Oh, there were some stairs back here. The way, but you didn't come this way. You would have remembered as you went up to this door.
Right.
So way back when there were stairs back over here. And it would make sense that there were stairs over here.
Didn't they go up them?
No, you went up these.
No, we went up these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You opted to bypass these to come into this door.
Ah.
So, do you want to go north, or do you want to come back here, or do you want to go south? Or do you want to go in here?
I'm gonna go in the room to the south with the carpets.
Okay. Where the thoughts of cake are coming from?
No,
directly south.
Oh, down here. Okay, so
Yeah,
this
the
is
one we're looking at.
in this room.
Yeah, had that old dwarf.
Yeah, the old dwarf frozen in time, trying to dip the quill into ink with the unfinished letter.
Obviously read the letter like we read it earlier. What else is in this room? What's this for? I want more explanation of what he is and what he's doing and what this room is for.
So there, you can look through the bundles of rolled paper scrolls.
Yeah, I looked at yeah.
Okay. They are records of dealings with mortals. So contracts, pacts made with warlocks, transcripts of conversations. And I told you all that. And then it says that they're all written in Infernal. So you find a bunch of writing in weird scribbling language that smells sulfuric.
Can I get an explanation on infernal writing?
Yes. So infernal is the language of devils and demons.
And he's writing all this stuff in that language, right?
Not everything. Like the note that's written that he's currently writing is written in common.
Okay. But all these scrolls are this infernal demon language.
Yes.
Comforting. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to know the language.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room? Can I look in the guy's desk?
Yeah, you can look at his desk.
Sure, I'm gonna open up this desk.
So you do notice that on his person, in his desk, there's like papers and a whole bunch of stuff. On his person, there is a book. You can tell that you would not be able to remove that book from his person without unfreezing him in time.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask. All right. I could have an argument, but I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'll let it go.
It's on like it's kind of sticking out from the inside of his robe of his clothes.
I mean, the way Callus's brain is going to think is to whip out a pair of scissors and just cut the clothing out and take the book with me.
Remember, though, as soon as you've touched other things that were frozen in time, they become unfrozen. Whether it's their clothing, whether it's them,
it becomes unfrozen in time.
They become unfrozen in time.
Out of game. So you're telling me if I walked up to Zablina right now and poked her in the tit that she would be unfrozen in time?
Out of game, if I had written this, yes. I didn't write this, so the way that they have it made, no.
Why do I feel like that's like a politician answer? Like I don't feel any more sure of what I want to do after that explanation.
I think that's kind of the angle.
Yeah, so basically, no. Because of how the curse was done, because the curse was specifically for her, you can't just touch her and unstick her in time.
Okay.
Other creatures or other people that were frozen in time due to the backlash of it, you can.
Did I overlook this or I must have forgotten it. But so you're telling me that if I touch this dwarf, he will become unfrozen and now a active character in what we're doing.
Yes. You did this with the pixies earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
I forgot that.
That's okay.
It's okay, so did I.
Okay.
Do we want to touch the dwarf? Do we want to touch the dwarf and let me kill him like I did the great axe in the mall?
Calm down. Like it's like different room.
Different
vibe.
I mean, maybe he's gonna shower us with compliments, and I can tell him how he's just not good enough, and he'll die right there.
I want to like leap up Callus or Mutrid's little sundress and grab onto the horns and like different room, different vibe.
Awesome.
You are as mad about being in this place as I am.
I am trying desperately to get the fuck out of here. So let's move on and get out of here.
I love it.
Move on.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said move on. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna touch the dwarf.
Are you touching the dwarf?
Touch the fucking dwarf.
I'm touching the fucking dwarf.
All right. And he dips his quill in and he's like, whoa, what happened? What is going on? Who are you?
I'm Callus. This is Mutrid. This is Miritum. And that's Daisy over there.
What are you doing here?
Good question. I'm hoping you could probably.
What am I doing here?
What are you doing here?
My name is Kalmenzaros. I'm the record keeper for Ilvig.
Yeah, that's who we're here to help.
Well, what help does she need?
Yeah, she's frozen. Like cursed. And you were until my friend here touched you.
Do you know who it was that cursed us?
Do we know?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course we know. Of course we know.
It was out of game. It was the 3 hags that you've already killed.
Oh, yeah. It was her daughter.
Her sisters.
Sisters, daughters.
Those blasted hag bitches.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about them anymore.
Nope.
So how long have you been frozen for?
I don't know.
How long? Was that question ever answered?
No.
But you gotta remember, lad, time works different here. So it could have been a day and it could have been 1,000 years.
You gotta understand, I'm so sick of hearing that fucking stupid ass answer.
Oh, boy. Me too.
All right. So you're the record keeper.
He grabs that paper that he was writing and he just starts crumbling it up. And then he just lights it with his finger. He's like, well, I guess I don't need that no more.
And who was he writing it to again? Yay, ADD is awesome.
Mort something.
Rotten Ethel.
I guess Ethel gets what she wants, huh?
Well, you said it in such a way that it sounded like you'd killed the sisters. So I'm going to assume that Ethel is dead.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm saying that's probably a good assumption.
Yeah.
I think it's fair. Now,
I think one of us may have her in our bag if I think hard enough about it.
don't let her out.
Oh no.
Well, what do you need to free Zablina?
It's a really good question. None of us know. But
We
apparently,
forgot.
Nope.
We forgot. We need to free Sablina and we get back home somehow.
Well,
I'm gonna point to the cauldron. I need something to destroy this.
please don't do that.
Why not?
Because it takes a lot of work to put it back together.
But if it's what frees Zablina,
Well, if you could find another way to free her, it would be much appreciated by everyone.
Has anybody thought of taking that collar and just go putting it on her head?
He actually laughs. He's like, boy, is this your first time dealing with the Fae?
Yeah,
Yes,
this is. And
yes.
I'm having and I'm gonna grab him by his stupid fucking shirt and like, look, motherfucker, you got no idea how fucking tired I am at this fucking place.
He looks you dead in the eye. Like his eyes are all bloodshot, and he looks you dead in the eye, and he's like, I think you want to be letting go of me, boyo.
Okay, all right, I'll let go.
He reaches into his robe very slowly, and he pulls out a flask and he hands it to you.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna crack that thing open and drink it. I don't give a fuck what's in it. I'm drinking it.
Give me a Constitution check.
and while he's doing this, Mutri is wait, no, Fae rules are stupid.
Oh man, okay, I need a different sheet than that. I need
Just straight
constant. Yeah, I got you. 19, motherfucker.
It is stout, man. Like it is like, have you ever had Jack Daniel's sour mash?
No, it's gross.
So it's worse than that. And you feel just a little bit tipsy from what you're drinking, but you're able to shrug it off.
Oh man.
He's like, it tastes like home.
I'm gonna hand it back and go, yeah.
Takes it and he just swigs, like just chugs the whole thing, like little bits of it is running out of his mouth, and he throws it back down, make sure that it's all empty. He's like, it'll refill in an hour or two.
And Callus is gonna react like the Jim Carrey, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
The puke like
Right. So what do you need?
19 I rolled on that. I just want to take a moment. Like that was a 19 I rolled on that.
That was nice. He's like, so what do you need to free Ilvig?
A flaming sword.
What's that gonna do you?
Break the cauldron.
There's got to be another way.
Well, you're asking what we need. We need the other way, because the only way that we know of for sure is to destroy this cauldron. If there's another way to do it, we don't have the way to do it, but we do have this.
That's fair. Were the hags working with anybody, or was it just the three of them? Out of game, you know that they were working with the
League of Malevolence, wasn't it?
Yeah, the League of Malevolence.
Yeah,
They need to find Kelly.
That bastard! I knew he was up to no good. But if you're able to find him, you might be able to talk him into telling you another way to do it.
Where would he be?
I don't know. Before all of this happened, he came for a meeting with Ilvig. He might still be here in the castle somewhere. The pretentious prick.
What's he look like?
That is a wonderful question. Why don't you have a seat while I describe the bastard to you?
So Callus sits on the ground.
That's a good spot to sit, isn't it? It's very, there's a chair right fucking there.
I'm gonna put myself right on his desk. Oh.
I'll take the chair.
Fucking fairies. He's like, Kellic, He's a human, has a big beard that would make most dwarves jealous. He's kind of bald though. He's got white hair, dresses in all black like he's some kind of edgelord or some shit. And he describes this guy.
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
All right.
So he's somewhere apparent. It would we know that he would be stuck in time also, or is he like free roaming like us?
Nobody knows.
Okay. That was the worst answer possible. Thanks.
Yep.
But yet the best answer at the same time. So
we gotta find this guy. So let's find this guy.
Okay,
right?
hold on. Do you have anything that can help us with navigating around the castle, such as getting rid of that big green thing that will probably try to eat us?
Oh, the Jabberwock. Well, if you were able to freeze Zablina, the Jabberwock wouldn't eat you because she'd prevent it. You know, I heard that he and Bloodbeak don't get on too well.
Is that the name of the giant owl?
Yeah, you know him. You know the owl.
I've seen it. I don't know him.
Oh, he's fine folk.
So who's the giant?
What giant?
And then I'm gonna, like, as I'm sitting on his desk facing him, I'm gonna point to the wall to my left and go, over there somewhere.
I don't know of any. There was no giant here before all of this happened. So whoever that is, they're new. Now. Oh, well, that's great. Who's gonna clean up after it? Do you know what kind of giant it is? Is it at least like a cloud giant or some shit?
Did I know which type of giant it was?
Nope.
I wouldn't have any idea.
No idea.
I'll describe it to him and see if he knows.
I'm not familiar with those.
Do we believe him?
Yeah, insight check.
Yeah.
Nat 20 plus 3.
Yeah, 18 on
insight.
My insight.
You have, yeah, he's
15.
telling the truth. He is
okay.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. I just got a hunch, you know.
So, right, are you saying that the Jabberwock wasn't frozen?
No.
No, it's out there walking around. It's asleep right now, though.
Oh, that sucks.
So don't drop nothing.
Yeah, I don't plan on it. And he's like, his voice quiets down. He's like, no, I don't plan on it. I don't want that thing. That thing's huge.
So I'm going to describe the warrior that was next to the cauldron with Sabrina and ask him if he knows who that is.
Yeah, that's Mercion. She's a cleric. She's with Valor's Cole.
So I wonder, we touch her, will the same thing happen? And I'm going to look over at Callus.
Putrid touch?
I don't know.
But then I wonder how she'll react. Like, she like bursts out screaming or whatever. Jabberwock will wake up and we're in some shit real quick.
Probably a good idea not to.
You got that net though, right?
I have that net.
I also I could also throw a distraction.
No. Wait. If we have a discussion in game, out of game, whatever. If I were to net one of those people and drag them into the next room, would that wake them up? But I'm not touching them. I'm touching them with the net.
Probably not. But you gotta think about it. I'm gonna give you a free insight here. You're taking your net and you're throwing it. What happens when you throw your net over something that's stationary and then you tug?
It moves it.
It'll fall. And when they fall on that stone, it's probably going to be loud enough to get attention.
Thank you. Okay, got it. Guys,
I got an idea.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
We all got some rope in our backpack, right? We tie it off, we net it, rope. When we pull the net, the rope, like an arborist takes apart a tree, it's just gonna, it won't hit the ground, won't make any noise.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, if Mutrid got on one side of the net, you and I got on the other side of the net, and probably Daisy too.
Right? Yeah. Well,
We
we
could
could
form
probably.
like a blanket and almost
Yeah.
like sweep her off her feet, hold her up on above the ground, and move her into this room. What do you think?
Because I
could also probably just use my axe.
I
I've
also-
also got a javelin. I can use it to hook into her. However,
Homunculus servant can fly the net over. Okay, so all right, that's my general plan, right? Like have us there, net the person, lay the net over them, and then kind of bring the sides in around the bottom, so like the net is kind of cocooning the person a little bit.
Oh,
But
real
we
quick,
can't. Oh, but we can't touch her.
you've got to pull your net out and insult it. Hand it to Mutri.
What?
Why are you needing to insult the net?
Oh,
So
so
that
it shut up.
yes.
Yes.
What are you? What, did you grab the weapons out of the armory?
Yeah, we
Of
did. Shut up.
course.
What-
Yeah.
Why?
I'm
Why?
just gonna
Why?
look him dead in the eyes and be like, "Yes, of course."
Moradin's fires. What is wrong with y'all?
Why?
Those
Well,
they're not meant to be used.
Too late.
I'm not going to use them. I'm going to sell them. Don't worry about it, man.
well,
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, she killed 2 of them.
yeah, I'm gonna hold up and I'll hold up the axe, the great axe in the mall. See, they don't talk anymore. It's nice.
God, it is nice. How'd you do it?
I told him that my axe was better than him,
Well, that's not very nice of you, but I mean, you.
but it was truthful.
All right, sure, whatever. So if you get Mercion close enough to me in this room specifically, I could probably figure out what's going on, what happened
Okay, so
before
So
you
net out.
unfreeze her.
new plan. We find this fucker,
Who?
this Mercion guy.
That's
Instead,
hard.
That they're frozen with Sablina.
That's the lady that's out there.
oh, that's
Yes.
Mercy. Okay, yes.
Yes.
God,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Never mind. All right, plans on. Let's try and like take the net. If the trick is we can't touch her, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take like the net and bunch it up, and we're gonna get it between her legs, so we can kind of use the net to kind of straddle her like this. And
Okay.
like
Here,
you
we
can,
don't need.
you
We don't.
Mutra can pick her
we-
up and carry her into the room.
Exasperated, snorting cow noises. I have 2 hand axes. What I can do is hold on to the handles, put them up underneath her arms, her armpits, waddle her in here, and then set her down, and then we can touch her
Let's do it. I love
without her consent.
I was stuck on the net, man.
We
I'm
can
gonna
do
pull the
that.
net.
How
I'm
about
gonna-
this? We do that, and we keep the net as a backup plan.
Yes.
Y'all can stand out there with the net ready
Yeah.
to catch her if
Right.
I stumble and fall
Right.
in this.
I love it.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So we have me on one
Best
corner,
D&D
Miriam
plan
on another,
ever.
my homunculus servant on a third corner, like hovering
And
this
Daisy,
net out
don't
here, and
forget we got
Daisy on
Daisy.
another corner, like
Whatever guidance, whatever.
like the old school fireman, like catching a person from a building.
I mean,
like third.
because this is the other thing too, is that if you're out there helping us with it, you could be too noisy.
But we're under the stealth thing. We
Yep.
we
Yep.
rolled it.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Because Daisy's helping too.
Would I need to do like a
Although it takes how long have we been in here?
So the spell lasts for an hour. You have not been in here for an hour. You've been in here for maybe, since it was cast, it's been maybe 15 minutes.
okay, so do I need to do like any sort of like acrobatics?
Probably a
We're-
strength check. I
we're
would
gonna-
like, yeah, like what she's going to do. Yeah.
Okay,
Take
so
the
here's
hand
what I need.
under her arms.
I need Mutrid to make an athletics check.
Because yeah, I'm gonna do
I need Meritum and Callus to make an acrobatics check.
I'm gonna do this. Athletics is what I
Yep.
need.
No,
You need athletics. Meritum and Callus need acrobatics, and Daisy is going to roll athletics to help you with strength as well.
Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, 11 on my acrobatics check.
Oh,
I got a dirty 20.
acrobatics.
Okay.
Take it.
I got a
And
dirty 20.
God,
All right. Y'all are able to do it without her falling.
Or waking up and screaming.
Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, you're gonna. What are you gonna do? Just shuffle.
Yeah,
Shuffle all the way to the room.
I take her and I'm like dirt, 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 like that with her.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we're gonna like fold up the net real quick and like open doors for her, like make sure the path is clear and get her into that room.
It's kind of like a game of operation.
Yeah. Something like that. And then
don't set off the Jabberwock. That's what we're playing. We're playing a game of don't set off the Jabberwock.
all right.
Don't wake the Jabberwocky.
All right. So you bring her into here with the dwarf,
That
Yeah.
sounds like some D&D merch idea right there.
right? Don't set off the
And I'm
Jabberwocky.
gonna boop her on her nose.
Doesn't work.
I'm gonna boop her again.
Doesn't work.
I'll try it.
Doesn't work. The dwarf looks her over. He says, all right. I think I understand. So, tell me everything you know about the curse.
So in character, I would tell him everything I know about the curse.
There you go. He says, all right.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
What-
It's been way too long since we found out about it.
Yeah.
what it sounds like the curse originated from the cauldron, right? Which is why you want to destroy the cauldron. So, what probably happened was the cauldron was sitting in that room, and the hags, the sisters, cast the curse, and somebody, right? Because when we deal with magic, we deal with specific constraints of how far wide it can spread sometimes. So what probably happened was that the initial curse hit whoever was closest to the cauldron, right? And they're under a slightly different effect than the rest of us. So whatever you need to free Ilvig out there, you're probably going to need something similar to free this fine young lady here, too.
And so as he's going through this explanation, I have a flashback to the tower that we were in when we started this whole ordeal. And I'm going to slowly slide my dagger out and I go, I wonder. And then I look at her and then I look at the door. I can bring her back.
No, let's not do that.
Meritum's solution to this is kill her, revivify.
No.
I don't see how this is. No, you turn her off, turn her back on again.
No.
Like, how would this not work?
Mutrid is going to stand guard and say no.
Do you maybe?
I just look at Callus and I go, and
I'm
I
like,
do
I
that
don't-
whole.
I'm in favor of this option. Like, this is a good idea.
I understand it, and you're letting the fairy convince you. Do not let the fairy use fate. No.
If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to listen to the fairy.
I mean, he's got a point. It is the Feywild. But do you maybe have anything from, like, I don't know, a magical creature or something?
Let me look. Would I have something?
I don't know, like maybe a basilisk eye or some unicorn tears or a hoof of a Trask or something.
I've got a unicorn horn.
All right. So that's often a magical component. What can
So
we do with
shank
that?
her with a unicorn horn, and I put my dagger away and hold out my hand.
No. I'm gonna boop her on the nose with the unicorn horn.
So you go to boop her on the nose with the unicorn horn,
Oh fuck.
and
No.
something magical starts to happen, but it fizzles. And the dwarf's like, you're onto something.
If a horn is just a component, we need something else.
Meritum, roll me
Yes.
Arcana or Insight.
We're gonna go inside. It's better.
Okay.
Guidance.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Man, my social rolls suck ass.
Apparently. What is the most powerful magic in the Fae? Or rather, the most powerful magical component?
A unicorn heart.
I don't know that that's the most powerful. Roll it again. You got time. You're sitting there, you're thinking on it.
I'm gonna be thinking for a while.
Oh my god. Oh no. Let me see if Daisy would get it.
I've
Yeah.
got a +2 on Arcana.
Then check it.
Daisy asks,
Fuck.
I need to-
5.
And then
Daisy
as I-
asks, "What about a name?"
I need to get ice.
Mm.
Watch out.
But we need to know Mercion's name. Is that Mercion's true name?
Only one way to find out. Are you there,
Well-
Mutrid?
Huh?
Are you there? Did you hear that?
What?
Did you hear what he said?
What?
I guess
Oh.
you didn't.
No.
Daisy makes the comment, "What about a name?" And Meritum replied, okay. But do we know if Mercion is her true name? And Daisy says, only one way to find out.
And then probably Daisy and Meritum are both going to look at Mutrid.
Yeah, who's holding the unicorn horn?
Okay. I'm gonna look at him like,
Roll of wisdom to know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good call. Roll an insight.
insight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Fuck.
ice. I'll be right back.
And then I'm going to walk over to Mutrid
9.
and cast guidance.
Okay. Add a D4.
10.
Perfect. Okay. So maybe they're telling you to use her name with the unicorn horn.
Use her name with the unicorn horn.
So you booped her on the nose with a unicorn horn and something magical happened, but then it fizzled. So maybe use her name with the unicorn horn.
Okay. So yeah.
Like
What was
Ray with her name, or
Her name was Mercion.
okay, give me a second. Mercion, wakey, wakey,
So
eggs
it's-
and fakey.
As soon as you touch her and you say Mercion, she unfreezes and comes to life. And she's like, stand where you...
boom, hand on mouth.
What's happening? What's going on?
Fine.
All
Fine.
she hears me
Fine.
all she hears me say is wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Where's Kellic?
Who?
We don't know.
Where are the sisters?
Probably dead.
Yes, probably
Where's Zablina?
out there. And I'm going to point out there, and I'm going to say still frozen. Still
But-
frozen.
With the Jabberwocky who's awake.
Where am... Oh, this is where... Okay. Is that why I'm in here? Because I was not in here when that happened.
Yep, we didn't want you to do what you did.
So we carried you in here.
Yes,
Allowed.
we didn't want you to alert the Jabberwocky.
Good call. Where is the rest of Valor's call?
Who?
Oh.
No, I do remember who Valor's call is.
She says, I'm with a group of adventurers known as Valor's Call. And we have a tendency to run into the evil group of adventurers known as the League of Maleficence, or whatever the hell.
Maleficence.
Yeah, Malevolence, that one. Yeah, fucking edgelords. Anyways, so Kellic and his people cast the spell with the hags to freeze us. Or at least that's what I'm guessing happened, because I was there and then I was frozen.
And I'm gonna with this cauldron.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna ask, how long ago was this?
I don't know.
Stop asking.
Oh.
Callus. Stop asking them
Well,
how
there's-
long.
Half the reason I want to know after we unfreeze somebody is like, I would imagine if they've been frozen at least for more than a day, they'd need to poop.
He is onto something.
Do you need to
Because-
poop?
She laughs. She's like, I don't.
So I don't think it was that long ago, Callus. Okay.
I
just wanted to know.
I also haven't eaten anything, and my metabolism hasn't been working for however long I've been frozen.
Ah, good. When's your last menstrual cycle? You all right? Are you good?
I'm gonna smack him. Pay him no heed.
I'm
All
gonna be
a
like,
little baddie being here in the Fey world.
Okay, so how do we freeze Ablina?
could we not do the same thing to her that we just did to you? If Zablina's her true name.
I mean, you might be able to, but I don't think Zablina is her true name.
Maybe.
What
maybe
do I
we-
know that she goes by?
What's that?
What do I know that she goes by? Because I know she goes by Zablina, Igville, another name
Roll
that I
insight.
know. Guidance. Does my social suck ass today? 20.
Natasha
Dirty.
is another name that she goes by.
Ah.
Well, she goes by Tasha, is what you know.
So we've got at least, what, 3 names to try?
That sounds like a fair enough shot. Like we did it once. Let's do it again.
do,
All right, well, we better
do I
hurry
need to-
up before the spell
do-
wears off.
Like, could we get actually, like, if we know the axe thing works, let's just like
Do it again.
do it again, but put Daisy on one side and you on the other, and just stick the things through her armpit. Daisy on you side, one or the other. Just pick her up and carry her in here.
Okay.
I think we just broke the DM.
This is Mercy on talking. She's like, you're talking about a fey queen,
That's right.
and you're going to carry her on a stretcher made from a net.
No.
No
Like
sticks.
use the axe handle. The great axe handles go up through the armpits. Mutrid on one side, Daisy on the other, and just armpit her up and carry her into the room.
What I do is I grab some of the quills off of the desk and like use it like where it's like chopsticks, like showing her. It's like, this is how we got you in here. So we would do that to her.
Okay.
A stretcher of axes. Come on. That sounds
Yes.
great.
Ooh.
Look.
We know it's
Don't-
not very dignified.
You don't have to tell her.
No, wait. I will use the fine axe, the fine great axe that I killed, and the fine mace, so that
The maul.
fine maul, so that we used the best of what we had, even though it's dead. We used the best of what we had to carry her in.
If she finds out about it, we tell her that. Just don't let her know. What we can tell her is that I used a magic device to lift the stone she was standing on out of the room, and we transplanted it with another stone, so she was floated dignified like a queen into the other room.
So you're gonna blatantly lie to a fey queen.
Yeah.
If we need to, if she asks, that's my plan.
Look. We'll worry about the backlash later. Getting
Exactly.
her out.
That's what I'm like. It's going to be like,
far more
might be a little embarrassed. Who the fuck cares, right? In 10 years, who's going to know?
Great story.
All that I want to say is, after what happened to these weapons, I don't necessarily want to kill a fey queen with insulting her dignity.
Just
I don't talk.
chew your cud.
I don't. Yes.
The
I-
dwarf.
Just chew
The
your
dwarf.
cud.
At this point, the dwarf laughs and he's like, "Oh, no, that's not how the weapons lost their enchantment, lass. You probably compared them to Snicker Snack."
They compared themselves.
I'm gonna point to what Miriam said. Like, I didn't do anything.
Right. Ilvig, her resolve is a little bit stronger than that. It's just whether or not she's going to wake up angry is probably what you've got to be worried about.
Okay.
We can handle that.
I'm going to look at Mercion. I'm going to look at the dwarf and go, okay, how do you want this to go? You want her to stay frozen? You want this to be a big old deal where we have a big old fight with Jabberwocky and whatever may come? Or we just get her out of there, get her in here, and if it doesn't work, she's safe. And then we can deal with everything else after.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Hang on a second. Hang on. And Marcion's like, yeah, I like that too. Who's carrying her?
Me
And Daisy.
and Daisy.
Okay. Well, she's like, I've only got one of these. So she starts casting a spell. And Mutrid, is that not a spell anymore? Oh, come on. Don't do that to me.
Out of came which spell?
Bull strength.
It is now enhanced ability, and it gives like 5 different options.
Yeah, there it is. All right, so she starts casting a spell, and you now have advantage on strength checks, and your carrying capacity doubles.
Okay.
That's handy.
Enhanced ability is a very nice spell.
It's terrible.
No, it's great.
Full strength used to give you a plus 4 to your strength.
Jeez.
Yeah, but now you have advantage. So
I mean,
not
that's
so
fair. That's fair. It's not so
Plus,
bad.
it does like Cat's Grace, Charisma.
It's a whole
bunch
bunch
of-
of spells in one.
Yeah, that's right. The Swiss Army of utility spells.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you feel stronger.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, there you go. There's some help, and I'll come out there and I'll try to help too.
Okay.
The dwarf is like, I'm not going anywhere near the Jabberwock while Sabrina's asleep. Fuck you guys. I appreciate what you're doing. I also think you're fucking crazy.
Callus
You
says,
haven't
don't,
seen some of the shit we've done yet.
Callus says, don't worry, man. I'm going to hang in here with you. I'm kind of useless out there right now.
No,
And then I'm going to look at him and I go, just wait until you're stuck in a dicey situation with a silver dragon and 2 gift games. And then I'm going to walk out the door.
like, what the fuck's a Gith Yankee?
Okay.
Mutrid,
Yes.
give me some strength checks. Maritim, give me some athletics checks.
Do I roll it with advantage?
Yes.
Guidance. I know I'm going to need it. Hey.
24.
Very nice. Jesus Christ, +7. It's insane.
Hey, that's okay. I can't wait until I can pick a lock.
I pick her up and I sweep her off her feet with the delicate efficiency and grace only known for a queen.
As you almost knock a glass over.
All right, so you carry her into the room with the dwarf, and I mean, you guys get it working. You are able to carry her off. What do you do?
Get her
Start
back into
booping
the
her.
room.
All right, tell me what you're doing. Tell me how you boop her.
Well, we get her in the room first.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Out
then
of
shut
the
the
room.
door.
We're good. Shut the door. We're good.
Okay.
Pick her up.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey Zablina.
Nothing. Like the magic starts and then it fizzles.
What are other names?
Uh,
Igville.
try
Igville.
Tasha.
Tasha. That's why am I thinking Black Widow? Tasha.
Okay.
Try Tasha.
Okay. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey Tasha.
It starts and it fizzles.
Try Natasha.
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 Okay. Same.
Once more able to move, Zablino lurches forward a step, then quickly regains her balance. Damn.
Natasha is her name.
Too late.
and
Damn, too late, she says with a snarl. Her eyes dart around in search of enemies before fixing on you. Have we met?
as soon as
No.
she notices that people are there, I instantly take a knee and then bow my head.
This is her.
She says, yeah, she says, have we met? And I say, no, my grace, bow my head.
I see. Don't you can rise. So tell me everything that's happened.
So we found this tower, right? You're not gonna believe this.
And then there was these 2 water hags. There was an amethyst dragon.
As you're telling her about the tower, she smiles.
I-
She smiles knowing.
I'm sorry.
She killed them.
She giggles at that. She says, "Okay."
And as she says that, I'm making hard eye contact with Miritim and shut the fuck up about the shit we got in the bag.
I didn't say anything yet. I
Good,
probably
man.
won't.
I'm motioning that bag, shut the fuck up.
And I just give that scrunch that knowingly. These you thieves can't one day.
Yeah, and tell her that it's from what we know, it's you're the sisters, the hags, froze you, and now you're unfrozen, and they're also dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got at least one of them around here somewhere in one of these bags.
Do you have my cauldron?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, it should be strapped. It should still be strapped to Mutrid's back.
Yeah, and I hold it up and jiggle it around I got it right here.
Why am I in this room?
Precaution.
From what?
You were frozen, but the Jabberwocky was not.
So we
give me 5 minutes, and then meet me back in the ballroom, please.
You got it.
And
Okay.
the door opens and she floats out.
And I'm gonna look at the dwarf, and Mert's gonna be like, thumbs up, and we're like,
yeah, Callus is okay.
that yay! See, you doubted our idea.
Like,
Why
And then I'm
would
gonna
I
give
didn't
that
have
kind
to
of
be used?
side eye. Then I'm gonna give that kind of side eye look, like assholes.
all right. So after 5 minutes, do y'all go out there?
Absolutely.
All right. So the Jabberwock is curled around the center of where the other the cauldron that was there is gone. The Jabberwock is curled around where it was. Natasha, Igville, Zablina, is sitting in a chair. The walls have been restored. And she's like, it's okay. You can come out. He's not going to hurt you.
Come on out, I guess.
Yep.
Right.
And I tried
And
like,
he
looking like cocky in a sense too, like head like held high and like
I'm
shredded.
not.
I am.
the Jabberwock looks at Meritum, like, does kind of like a pit bull yuff, like a flaps its tail, and Zablina's like, and it lowers its head and does like the pit bull pity look.
And then as it does that, I'm gonna do the make myself bigger thing and like let my wings come out and like stanced out.
Yeah.
While I'm still like strutting confidently.
And she's like, okay, now that that's settled, please put the cauldron on the pedestal.
I do it.
All right. She's like, all right. She says, no, she doesn't. She says, all right, may I have the unicorn horn that you used to free me, please?
Hand it over.
Okay. Do you need this back?
No.
Okay, I don't know where you got it.
It's like,
I don't need it back, but I do like it.
He says, I don't know where you got it, and I don't know if it's on loan, so I don't want to just take something from yours.
No.
Okay. So she touches the horn to the cauldron, and she says, 8 cats perch atop 8 dead attending. 8 lizards flee from 8 rats scavenging. 8 toads climbing meet 8 dead and falling. 8 snakes sneak under 8 bats screaming. 8 eyes open, always dreaming. All on the cauldron that is ever seeming. And there is a huge blast of magic that radiates out. And suddenly you hear movement again. Wind is blowing. You hear things coming to life. Like it sounds like a castle.
Yay!
And she says,
yeah. Fist bump.
And she says, thank you for your help. Now, we have matters to attend to. So,
I'm gonna pull my shield out and then my maul out. I'm like, let's go. And I'm just like looking around for somebody to fucking murder.
So I understand that you liberated the children that my stepsisters had captured.
yeah, I remember that, Mad Max. Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Children are very important to me. Yes.
I'm gonna bring I'm gonna say, put the shield away, put my maul back away, and then I'm gonna slide holding. So I'm gonna move the bag of holding around, open the flap. Do you want your sister? And I'm going to point towards the open.
Hang on to that because I will ask you to deposit them somewhere. I have a very special place in mind for them. So,
I'm gonna try something in Thieves' Cant. See if she understands. I'm just gonna say, yes, my lady, and I'm gonna slide it back as I'm doing Thieves' Cant to see if she understands what I'm saying.
she nods.
And then in Thieves' Cant, I'm gonna proceed to tell her about all the things that we picked up from the property.
She smiles and just kind of waves her hand.
Okay. And then I'm gonna look over at Callus and I'm just gonna give him a wink and touch my nose.
I'm gonna.
Um.
I'm a nose point wink.
So, please.
I was gonna say it. I'm gonna point to because it's like I haven't done much with Mr. Snoodles. It's like I'm say that it's like I've got a pet too, and he listens to me. Can I like your Jabberwocky. He's super cool. Could I give him a treat?
You may.
Okay, I'm gonna toss one of the treats at him. The crocodile treat.
My fey mind was like, so you're going to give Mr. Snoodles to the Jabberwocky.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
No, I'm not.
Sorry,
No.
Mr. Snoodles.
No, I'm not gonna give.
There you go. Stack on that.
I'm gonna give Mr. Snoodles a treat and give the Jabberwocky a treat.
Yeah.
crocodile. Because it was dreaming and it was hungry. So I'm gonna give it.
Fucking white chicks, man.
Well, I mean, I figured, it's like that. Zablina's that it's like that's her pet. Like I'm trying to show that I'm not awkward here. Trying to show it's like she didn't kill me, so I'm trying to be nice.
Everything's awkward in the Fey world.
It is.
So, tell me, what is your heart's desire?
Who are you asking?
This is Natasha asking the four of you.
My understanding, we were trying to get back to normal world.
Home.
Normal world, yes.
Neverwinter.
Not this place.
See, but ever since I killed the great axe in the mall, what my heart's desire is Snicker Snack. My heart's desire is Snicker Snack. I want to own Snicker Snack. If that is the greatest weapon to have, then I want Snicker Snack.
Yeah.
I am a barbarian. I smash.
Okay, all right.
My heart's desire is Snicker Snack.
She says, "Are you sure? It's a sword. It's not an axe. It is a great sword, but it's not an axe."
Perfect for my Minotaur friend.
She conjures an illusion to show you what it looks like.
Ooh, Mutrid light.
Says, "Is that what your heart desires?"
Apparently is.
Yes, I want Snicker Snack.
Says, "It will be done. I will get it for you shortly." Young gnome, what does your heart desire?
I want to go home. This place has changed me forever, and I would like to have it stop changing me.
Is there anything else that you wish? Anything else that you desire? Because I'm happy to take you all home or wherever you want to go, or I'm even happy to let you use my carriage to continue exploring this wonderful realm. However, I want to make it clear that if that is what you ask for, is what your heart desires, that is the reward that you get for your efforts in my realm.
Cal's wants a minute.
Okay? Young fairy, child of the Feywild, what does your heart desire?
The Hearthstone.
Do you want to have it? Do you want it returned from where it is? Or do you want to go get it?
And I guess at this moment you like see the turmoil that's going on with Meriden. Like having the thing that her fairy ring needs, and at the same time wanting revenge upon those who took it, and trying to decide which is greater. I want it back where it's supposed to be, that I grew up with, that my family so deeply prized.
I will see it returned and make sure that you know of its return.
And I just bow deep, probably deeper than like I've ever bowed before, and like you see like little tears coming out of Meriden's eyes.
She asks Daisy what his heart's desire is. And Daisy answers however Daisy answers. And then it comes back to Callus.
After giving it some thought, what I desire is but something that has the spirit of this place to take with me on my journey. And I would like to think that a queen of the Feywild would be able to come up with something pretty fucking cool.
You're challenging the queen.
I'm not
She
challenging.
smiles.
Fae?
She smiles and she laughs and she says, "Young fairy, has your friend learned nothing of their time here?"
It's been a little overwhelming.
Young gnome, you already have that. And she points to Meritum. And she points to Daisy.
She doesn't point to me.
You're not
from here.
Oh.
You're not from the Feywild.
Friendship is the reward all along. And she laughs.
And as she does that, I'm gonna do that
and then
cocky, like fist on hip.
oh, my little cow brain. Oh, I'm not from here.
And as she says that and does that, I'm gonna put my like fist on hip thing and do that whole like puff out the chest and like just kind of like look cocky and like little tears are still coming down Meritum's face. Like that's
All right. So lesson learned, or Callus takes the wisdom of the advice of the queen. It says you're absolutely right. I desire nothing more than just to go home and tear up a whorehouse.
and then I'm gonna look at Callus and I'm gonna feel like touch my finger to my nose, be like, and an experience you'll never forget.
He says, all right. What I need.
And if I may, my lady, ask one more favor.
Yes.
I do want to go back home and see my fairy ring and visit home again before we leave. It just wouldn't feel right coming home and not saying hi.
Hearing him say that, I'm going to say if I need to relinquish my sword so that he can visit home, I can find another way to get it.
It's fine. It's fine. Here's what I need for you to do. And she makes an illusion of a map, and she tells you how to get to the vault. And she says, hang on here, I need to find my map. Doesn't matter. She tells you how to get to the vault. And she says that she's already taken care of the Fomorian that was in the dining hall, and they're currently cleaning up the mess. She says, go to the vault and take one thing. Like, she's looking at you, Mutrid. She says, go to the vault and take one thing.
Okay.
Then I need you you four, and I will show you what I am going to do with my sisters.
For a penny, in for a pound.
What is there something that we in particular that we need to grab?
You'll see when you get to the vault.
Okay.
And I'm
Just
gonna
grab
look at her and
one
go,
thing.
just
Okay.
muted, right?
All four of you.
Okay.
But all four of you. You can take whatever you want out of the vault, one thing each. But you'll understand when you get to the vault.
Okay.
All right. So you make your way up to the vault. The door swings open to reveal a circular chamber illuminated by drifting balls of colored light. In the middle of the room, a finely forged greatsword floats, pointed upward, 3 feet above a treasure chest. The magic that holds the sword aloft also rotates it slowly so that the blade catches and reflects the multicolored lights.
Pretty.
The sword looks like this.
The Snicker snack. And as soon as it registers for Mutrid, just the cow eyes, just like just big silver platters, and it's got a rose on the hilt. I wonder if it smells.
Find out.
Okay, so I'm gonna I'm transfixed, and I walk up and I grab the sword.
Okay, you grab the sword.
Okay.
You have Snicker Snack.
Okay.
Snicker snack. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So it also has an ornate scabbard, which is adorned with phoenix feathers.
Ooh.
She's got a pretty shank.
She does.
Mutrid has shiny staffy.
It's not tiny. That is
No, I said shiny.
Oh, yes, shiny.
Shiny staffy.
The other things in the vault, there's a gold helmet that's not magical, and it's decorated with deer antlers. And there is a shimmering silver cloak with a unicorn embroidered on it in platinum thread, which is also not magical.
I've already grabbed my one thing.
You also get the scabbard with it.
About so you that's you can only carry one. Okay.
Yeah.
You get the scabbard too. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. It is a great sword with a scabbard.
Right.
Yeah.
So
if
that is a one thing.
Got it. I'm gonna pick up the the unicorn embroidered.
Cloak. Okay.
What's in the treasure chest?
That's what's in it. It's the helmet and the cloak.
Oh, okay. The helmet. Then Daisy loses out too, right?
It's a non-magical helmet.
Right.
Yeah.
But what about Daisy?
There's nothing in there for Daisy. Daisy will get what their heart desires, as well as a bunch of other stuff that they've gotten.
Oh.
Or you can let Daisy have the helmet.
I think I'll let Daisy have the helmet.
Okay. Daisy takes the helmet.
It's also not magical, so I don't want.
Add items. This is what is this? Gold helmet.
Snicker snack.
Oh D. Oh D.
No. Let
No, don't fuck
no,
up my calm now.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
What do you
We're just
mean? What do you mean?
We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. That's all.
I got a toy.
All right. So y'all head back down to see Tasha, and she says, "Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. I need you to be prepared for what you're about to see. I am going to open a portal to a place that most mortals and most fae don't find very comforting.
Okay.
Now,
Fake queen wanting to have fun. This is
I am going to ask you to decide on 1 or 2.
2.
That's 1 vote for 2. What was that?
1.
Okay, it's 1 vote for 1, 1 vote for 2.
2.
It's 2 votes for 2, 1 vote for 1. Daisy doesn't vote. Says, all right. She opens a portal, and the hottest fires that you have ever felt and the reeking stench of sulfur come pouring through. And far off in the distance, you see this massive dragon that has 5 heads, and each head is a different color.
Do I recognize this dragon?
You can roll a religion.
Oh yeah, that's one of my best ones. Guidance. I'm gonna roll it anyway.
I could. Yeah, I'll roll it too.
Sure.
13.
13 will get it. 14
What
will
am I
get it.
rolling?
14.
What am I rolling? Religion?
Yeah.
Religion, yeah.
I don't think I've ever rolled a religion on this game.
I got a 14.
Oh hell no. 10.
10. That'll get it. This is Tiamat, the queen of the chromatic dragons. Far off. So she has opened a portal to the abyss.
Y'all
This is
could have
what
chosen
Tiamat.
1.
This is what Tiamat looks like.
Is it too late to go back to 1?
I
And
chose
so-
1.
And so she asks for her sisters.
Open my bag of holding. Pull out. I think I had 1 in my bag, and I think Callus had 2 in his.
I think I had 1 or 2 in there too.
She throws
no. We'll dump the bodies out.
Sure.
their bodies into the abyss and closes the portal.
And I'm
This is
gonna
like-
look over at Callus and in Thieves' Camp. I'm gonna be like, "They're fucked." And I say
You're fucked.
at all, unless he wants to roll an insight to figure out what I said.
Callus just is gonna do a
And she says they can be Tiamat's problem for a while. Mom may get mad at me, but they've earned it.
Callus is happy to have a lighter bag.
The other option,
Don't
Just
lock
so-
me out.
just so you're aware, the other option was to send them to go bother Vlakith.
It wasn't where we were going, it was where the sisters were going.
Ooh.
Yes. The other thing was to have them go bother Vlakith. She's a lich and she's mad and she'll get over it. Maybe one day she won't be the queen, but that's neither here nor there. So, all right. All right. Now-
Callus is just keeping his very, very small mouth shut about the rest of those fireballs I still have.
Yep. Now this concludes the adventure while beyond the Witchlight.